What's going on guys, my name's Raph, and the Generation 9 Pokémon Scarlet and Violet anime is slowly approaching. We've received some new information recently about the upcoming Pokémon anime series, and thanks to the recent announcement of the Scarlet and Violet games DLC, some new theories are starting to circulate. Whilst we know Liko and Roy will be the new protagonists in this series, we don't know exactly what their goals are. However, today I want to focus specifically on Liko, and how thanks to the Scarlet and Violet DLC, it may have just revealed a huge plot point to come. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out the next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't ready to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. So in recent weeks, we've learned quite a bit of information to do with the new Pokémon Scarlet and Violet anime. The Scarlet and Violet anime series will be commencing on the 14th of April, and it's said to be focusing on the entire Pokémon world and Paldea region. This implies that this series will be in an alternative universe, separate to the main universe we know about, including Ash Ketchum. We know that there will be two protagonists being Liko, a girl from Paldea who appears to have a Terra Orb pendant, and Roy, a boy from Kanto who has a mysterious Pokeball. A shiny Rayquaza has also been made known to appear in this series. I made a video talking about what possibilities could come from Roy's character, including how his mysterious Pokeball could play a plot in the series, so be sure to go and check that out. Last week, we got introduced to two new characters. The first character revealed was Freed. Freed is a Pokemon professor, and his partner Pokemon is a Pikachu, known as Captain Pikachu. The press release states that both of these characters will assist and battle alongside the new series dual protagonists, who is Liko from the Paldea region and Roy from the Kanto region. The trio will have thrilling adventures across the Pokemon world, while unraveling the mysteries of both Liko's pendant and Roy's Pokeball. And this makes sense seeing as Freed and Captain Pikachu appear to be the ones either of a pilot or literal captain themselves. Taking a closer look at Freed's attire, we notice how on his jacket sleeves there appears to be a logo showing a Charizard's head and wings. From this alone, I'm sure we can agree to assume that Freed will be a trainer that has a Charizard, or maybe potentially a Charizard in a different form. Will it be a new Paradox Charizard? Who knows. Now let's talk about Liko and her relation to the Scarlet and Violet DLC. During the recent Pokemon Presents, we were introduced to the new DLC coming to the games, known as the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. There are two parts to this DLC, with part 1 being the Teal Musk focusing on the legendary Pokemon Ogerpon, and part 2 being the Indigo Disc, focusing on the legendary Pokemon Terapagos. Looking closely at these Pokemon, we notice how they have some similar aesthetics that relate to Liko's Terra Orb pendant. My friend Tyrone pointed out that the pendant appears to correlate to possibly both of these Pokemon. We can see that Terapagos has the logo on his back that matches Liko's pendant shape, and for Ogerpon, the Starlight Gem is also shown correlating to its mask. Taking all of this into account, it seems that both these legendary Pokemon could potentially relate to Liko and her potential story in the Scarlet and Violet anime. Let's explore some possibilities. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. First up, we have the theory of Liko catching Terapagos. Seeing as her pendant appears to show the connection of some sort to the legendary Pokemon, maybe Liko wishes to catch Terapagos, and this will be her final goal in the anime series. It could be that maybe Liko read about Terapagos during her time at the Pokemon Academy, and to relate to the Scarlet and Violet games, maybe this inspired her to seek and catch the Pokemon. It could be that she may have received her pendant from either a professor, or possibly discovered it during her adventure. The pendant then maybe allowed her to visualize what Terapagos is inspiring her to begin her quest as a trainer, with her wanting to catch the Pokemon. I know this series holds a similar plot narrative to how Go encountered Mew, but I think there's a lot more opportunity for Liko as she would just simply be working her way through her own journey, catching Pokemon, battling trainers including the gym leaders, and even possibly taking on the Titans and Team Star. Seeing as the legendary Pokemon is said to be the core or have a heavy relation to terrestrialization, I think this plot of Liko wanting to catch Terapagos will come full circle. And this leads on to the next point, being that Liko's pendant will have a unique mechanical gimmick twist. With Ash being a character known to have an exclusive gimmicks for him and his Pokemon, I wouldn't be surprised if this also happens to Liko, especially seeing as she's now the new main protagonist. Ash has the Ash Greninja form, the exclusive Z move for Pikachu, and he even had the power of using 3 mechanics in a single battle. As for Liko, my theory is that her Terra Orb pendant will relate to the power of the legendary Pokemon Terapagos, and it will allow her to change a Pokemon's Terra type mid-battle. Seeing as Terapagos is seemingly to be the being of terrestrialization, and has the typings indented on its shell, maybe this will hold some correlation. Maybe Liko encounters Terapagos at the beginning of her journey, and the legendary Pokemon gave one of the scales to her which later changes into a Terra Orb pendant, capable of having part of the legendary Pokemon's power. This being able to change a Pokemon's Terra type during the battle. Even though the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games have established that we're unable to change a Pokemon's Terra type, I think this would be a great way for Liko to have her own gimmick established to her character, and it could open up a lot of opportunities for battles and plot, which then actually relates to the next point, being that Liko would collect the different Terra types in the form of energy that she can use later in her journey. If Liko is going to have the capability to use various Terra types on the Pokemon midway, then maybe she will go on a quest to take on a specific Pokemon in order to obtain it. Even though Terra types are probably going to hold a similar concept to Z crystals, allowing trainers to use different ones at different times, maybe in Liko's case, she won't have to worry so much about catching a Pokemon with a Terra type, but more the energy that can be stored in her pendant thanks to Terapagos' power. It could be that maybe Liko is on a quest to go to Area 0 to then learn and discover more about the terrestrial phenomenon and its connection to Terapagos. Again, it all depends if Liko is going to get some form of exclusive anime treatment, similar to how Ash did. It's a bit hard to tell at this moment of time, but hopefully we'll find out more about these possibilities in the future. There's no doubt that Liko is somewhat connected to the legendary Pokemon Terapagos, and even potentially Ogerpon in some way. Whether if these legendary Pokemon gifted Liko the Terra All Pendant, or if she found it out some other way, we don't know. It could be a very similar concept to how Ash received his Z-Ring from Tapu Koko, or it could be upon discovery that Liko finds it during her quest. Now there's also the possibility that Liko may not have any relation to Terapagos or Ogerpon, and in fact, she may not be the only character to have this special Terra All Pendant. But seeing as Roy appears to be the character with the mysterious Pokeball, and Fried has Captain Pikachu, I reckon Liko is going to play a major role in the anime series, besides being just the main protagonist. I have this feeling that something unique will be assigned to her character, just like how Ash had his distinctions, and I reckon it will define her as possibly the next big anime character in the Pokemon anime, and potentially the next Ash Ketchum in the making. It could be a potential stretch with these possibilities, but who knows what could unfold, and just by hearing about all of the focus that Liko has with this Terra All Pendant, there's something big that's bound to unfold, even if it does relate to Terapagos or not. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Liko and Roy's story unfold in the new Generation 9 Scarlet and Violet anime, and there's bound to be a lot of surprises along the way. But wanna let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Team PokeRef Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date on my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications, so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.